Yo, bro.
What's up?
The question this week: to plimsoll or to tennis shoe? That's the question.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Hey, welcome back to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 207 with me and bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it up like we always do. And please do check us out on all the social platforms, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. And what is the Discord, bro?
Shoe Dog Podcast.
And what is the Patreon, bro?
Also, Shoe Dog Podcast.
That's the ones, go, bro. But what we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
Yeah, that's the one, bro. That is the one. How's your week been, bro?
It's been too long.
Too long?
Too long.
It's gone quite quickly to me.
I've been waiting on Friday since Monday. That's all.
It's one of those weeks.
Yeah, bro. I just been waiting on Friday. I've been tired every day. Been doing a lot every day, except for today. I tried to take it easy today, but
yeah,
it rarely works out that way. It's the days. I feel like it's the days where you expect to do the most, where you can get away with doing the least.
Yeah, you can sneak a couple of hours secretly here and there on Fridays because you're running down. It's okay.
Yeah. And my naps ain't been long enough. Yes, I do nap. For those of y'all that don't nap, y'all missing out. Naps are the greatest.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about naps is you have to wake up and then go back to sleep.
Yeah, basically, bro, like, I woke up 15 minutes before we recorded. I said, bro, give me half an hour. Let me just recoup. I still got sleep in my eyes.
Man, I woke up
That's
actually
maybe.
I woke up probably 45 minutes before it was time to record.
Mm-hmm.
And then you was like, when you said give me 30 minutes, I was like, damn,
yeah.
I could have been napping still.
Napping some more. And naps are the best. you know what? Mrs. says this. Oh, one thing was quite funny. I woke up and I go. I need to go and record. She goes, okay, cool. I'm gonna go record with Q for the podcast. And she broke out in this. You know when you watch Japanese funny programs and they translate to like the English language so you can kind of understand it. She started breaking up like podcast. So what are you saying? You got to do the podcast. She started doing some Japanese little translations. Like then she said, have you ever watched that Gaki no Tasake? You know Gaki no Tasake?
No.
Okay, so it's a funny Japanese things that me and Mrs. watch, and I think this is a very popular, famous clip where they get a person to count, a Japanese person to count from 1 to 10, then 1 to 100, and then he gets to 10, which is says 10. Then he starts to count upwards, which is normal. He gets to 100, and he doesn't know.
Don't do it.
you know the clip I'm talking about.
No, I don't. But I have been around enough foreign people. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's funny. So
anybody in Japan listening, we didn't do it. Okay.
We didn't do it. This is funny though.
Because I know what you mean. When you said she was she pretty much impersonated a Japanese accent.
Yeah.
It took a few seconds to register. Like, yeah, I've heard Japanese people try to pronounce American word or English words that they aren't used to saying. Oh man,
It's funny. It's funny though. It's funny in a
but it's
humorous way.
not though.
Well,
It shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be. It's funny.
It shouldn't be.
Let's be honest. When a Pooh says what he says in The Simpsons, because I'm Indian, it's funny. See what I'm saying? But even though we realised it wasn't a real Indian person saying it, that was the uproar. But it's still funny. It's like you got to take it into context, and contextually, because basically, from my perspective, it's funny.
But it's a white dude on an Indian accent.
Yeah, then it's not funny.
That's what I mean. Like,
but if it was me doing it, it's funny.
Well, I mean, you speak the language though, one of them at least, and you speak English, so it's less funny. I think it's less funny because you actually speak the language. Yeah. It's only funny when somebody who doesn't speak the language and they got their crazy accent and they messing up the word.
But if you can't laugh, if you can't laugh at each other, then you have to have a laugh. You have to have a laugh in life.
We think it's funny because we know how the word is supposed to be pronounced. They don't think it's funny because they struggling to say a word that they're not used to saying.
No. Because the reason why it's funny because it's Japanese comedy, and they intentionally put this person into that position because they know he can't.
So they're laughing.
So they're laughing with him,
themselves.
like. Yeah, they're laughing at themselves, this is why it's funny. So we're not using that as a way to discriminate, but we're going with the joke because if they're allowed to laugh at themselves and they publicate it for the public, then we laugh with them. Simple as.
See, when you put it in the Indian context, like I've grown up with having Indian store owners here, the Patels, if you will. Shout out to anybody in Gujarat that might be listening.
Oh, that's evolved. That's evolved over the years in the UK. It went from the Patel shop from the Indian shop to the Patel shop to the Boss Man shop. That's what it's called now.
Bro, the Boss Man shop.
Because they do that there too. Yeah. When they go into the store,
everybody
it's like,
is Boss Man.
Yeah. What's up, Boss Man?
I say that now. I say Boss Man now because of Patels. I promise you, bro. I recognize it.
Where did it originate from? Would it originate from the UK or did it originate from the States?
Here, Patels here. No, I adapted it from Patels here.
Yeah, but we always have Patels here. We have Patel doctors, Indian doctors, and we have Indian stores. And Patel stores are like the traditional Indian stores, like the 7-Eleven, but like all the old 7-Elevens before 7-Elevens that existed were Patel shops.
So we have a plaza, probably 15, 20 minutes away from my house. The plaza is called Patel Brothers. Now, when we say Patel, from the way I understand it, is a place in Gujarat, right? It's not a place. I thought it was a city called Patel.
Nope.
So I know Patel means salesman or something like that. The way Google explained it is the name comes from the place, and people use the name to signify that they are a salesman.
No. But the reason it's nothing to do with that. Like, the origins might be, but the reason why we call them Patel shops is because every Patel. Every person with a surname Patel owns a corner shop.
Is a common Gujarati status name meaning village headman or landowner. Okay. Yeah. Originally from India and derived from Okay, so it's another word meaning tenant or tenant of
Yeah.
royal land.
Yeah, so it's got no real relevance to owning a corner shop, but every Patel we know owns a corner shop. That's
Yes.
or every shop that we go into is owned by Patel. The Patel is a surname. Like my surname is either in my middle names I've got Singh or Kaur in it. Depends on if you're a woman or a man. So basically, similar to that it will be something Patel, and this is why it ends up becoming a Patel shop because either they put their name on the front, Patel and Co, or wherever, stuff like that, or you recognise the person that working there is a Gujarati and he's a Patel. They're synonymous with basically opening up shops for services. So this is why you end up calling it a Patel shop, and this is why
I know hella Patels.
Yeah.
Whether they are running a gas station, a liquor store, or maybe in other states in the U.S., bodegas, or dry cleaners, but mainly it's gas stations and liquor stores here in Georgia.
Yeah. Okay. So similar to like a corner shop, but it's similar to like a UK corner shop.
So as soon as you walk in the door of a lot of these places, it'd be, "What's up, boss man?" If they know you, like if they got a rapport with you, they know you as a regular customer, they'll call you boss man.
It's officially called a boss man shop now for here in the UK.
Boss man or buddy. Buddy is like old, maybe.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's buddy. But what movie was that? Friday After Next.
Oh, okay.
Where the Holy Moly Donut Shop.
Yeah, I think I remember it. Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I'm gonna. This is a big confession, right? I've been in situations. You probably have been in the same situations. I've been in situations where I can't remember somebody's name. So if I can't remember somebody's name, I don't want to ask somebody for their name because, like, I've known them. I may have met. If you have to know me. You have to have met me at least 3 times for me to register your name in my memory, right? Because otherwise, I don't remember you, and then it comes through interaction when you know more people. So if I met you once or twice and I can't remember your name, and this is a confession, right? I just say, yeah, what's up, mate? Oh, what? Thank you, buddy. I'm standing there and my brain is like, who the hell is this guy? I don't know. I've met him before. I can't remember his name. If I can't remember his name, it's going to be look a bit, not dodgy, but like, it's going to be look a bit shameful because I can't remember your name, but I'm supposed to be working with you. So I wait for the opportunity for somebody to say their name. But until then, it's yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, cool, yeah, that's fine, buddy. Like I will not say your name until I know your name. I'm guilty of that, bro. I'm definitely guilty of that because I ain't gonna stand here after I've met you 3 times or 4 times and say, "What's your name again?"
You call people buddy.
Hey?
You call people buddy out here. Don't be a buddy, Patel. Please don't be a buddy, Patel. I wouldn't be able to take it. No, because being in the customer service business, once I interact with somebody so many times, I like to think that I would be able to remember their name, but I don't have a problem with asking because customer service, I want to be able to call people by their name. But I have so many names in my head now where I tend to forget. Sometimes I deal with people who wear name tags, which is great. But when you don't, I ain't got no problem asking, bro. Like, it is what it is. I mean, I know I deal with hundreds of people through business. Yeah. That's a lot of names to remember. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no...
I'm not good with names.
In most cases, my customers understand because they know that they're not the only person that I'm dealing with. And depending on the level of importance or the frequency in which I deal with them, they ain't got no choice but to understand. Now, if I admit to not remembering your name and you don't want to tell me, now you being an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
No. I wait for the I wait for the little tag, like when the name tag when like the building passes. So I'm like, right, cool. This guy's coming. All right, cool. I will try and check his name out. Like, just duck down, eyes down quickly at his name tag.
I tell you what, when you meet somebody new, say their name multiple times during the interaction. It might help you remember.
Yes, John. What's up, John? No, John. It's okay, John.
Yeah. So seriously, like if you know you're gonna be around them for a certain amount of time, you know, when you first ask them for I'll ask somebody for their name. Like we first meeting. What's your name? TJ. All right, how you doing, TJ? I'm Q.
Yeah.
And during the conversation, it'll be, nah, TJ, it ain't like that. Or, yeah, you're right, TJ, you're right. You know what I'm saying? And when I leave, all right, TJ, I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? To try to lock it in. Try to get that face name association locked in.
Yeah, I know. But I can see it now. You end up giving them direct instructions, like, rather than go, John, the toilet's that way.
Yeah.
Bro,
nah, it depends on the context.
Yeah, true. No, bro, like...
But I try to... That's a method I picked up over the years to try to remember people's name. But because I deal with, in most cases, I'm dealing with the person once a week.
Yeah.
So if you get lost in the shuffle of the other 60, 70, 80 people that I'm dealing with every week, you should be able to understand that. I understand it.
Yeah. Now the question is now, is when you go into the corner of a building and you say John and like 10 people turn around, what are you doing?
John is a common name.
very much so. Bro, that's happened to me. You end up calling by his surname. It's kind of disrespectful, but it's like John and like 5 people turn around and say, no, that John.
Hey, bro, it's a very common name.
Yeah, don't name your names common names like John or what was the other ones? You get John, Chris, Mike.
Yeah, Tony. Like, I can't tell you how many Tonys I know.
No, put some flavor in your name.
It's not their fault. They ain't named themselves. But see, you over there.
Yeah.
Uncommon names are worse. Because I've known a lot of people with very uncommon names. I know I'm thinking about a dude right now at work. I had to ask him if he had a nickname. Because this man's name is so uncommon and so long. I mean, he a black dude. So if you know enough black people, you're going to meet somebody with a name that got 15 letters in it, and you don't know anybody else with this name.
I'm intrigued.
You will never know anybody else with this name. I'm not finna put the man's name out there. Come on, man. Okay. I'll do this. In the black community, you'll find names with any combination of letters to begin that end in IOUS.
Okay.
I grew up with a dude named Quintavious. I have a cousin named Octavius.
Sheesh.
I know a
Superhero.
guy. There's a bunch of guys named. I've known a bunch of guys in my life named Duntavious.
Sounds like an
I've
adventure.
known a guy named Runtavius.
Hold on, I could say so much.
I'm just hey, ask a black
Tavius,
person.
run.
But
Forrest Tavius.
I also know a guy named Tavius. Actually, I know two guys named Tavius.
Can you remember? Can you imagine the conversation? Tavius, run, Tavius, Tavius, run, Tavius.
See, you see, I'm not laughing, right? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because you're not black, and this is your first time ever hearing of this. Other black people in the U.S., we make these jokes to each other and we laugh together. You being from another culture and another ethnicity, laughing at it is offensive to us. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
It's 100%. It sounds
It's
like...
just like me. It's just like me laughing at the way Indian people name themselves. You might not think it would be so funny.
Bro, I can laugh at that 100%. Hold on. There's so many offensive ones I don't want to say.
See?
Hold on. Oh, no, I won't say that. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened to the jokes now? What happened to the jokes?
The post-pod jokes.
Man,
all right, cool. How else is your week been, bro?
So I went to the Nike store and I called you when I left the Nike store.
Yeah.
Because I saw a sign that I have now done a little bit of research on and got a little bit of understanding on. Because when I went to the Nike store, I bought a bunch of dunks for my wife. Some colorways that she where's this page? Bought some colorways that she did not own just yet. And I get to the register and I see this. Reseller tax certificates.
Ooh.
This sign says, prohibition of purchase for resale. Nike stores are intended to serve end consumers. Purchasing products from Nike, Jordan, or Converse stores with the intent of reselling them is strictly prohibited. Beginning April 7th, 2026, Nike, Jordan, and Converse stores will no longer accept reseller certificates. Now, initially, I was confused. And I asked the girl at the register, like, wait a minute, is that a sign for resellers? And we had a little conversation. And when I left the store, I was misinformed a little bit by this person.
Perplexed.
And so I called you and we had a little bit of conversation about it.
Yeah.
But then I went back to a Nike store today. And I said, let me take a picture of this goofy ass sign. But while I was there, I witnessed resale in action.
Okay.
It's not my first time seeing this at a Nike factory store or a Nike outlet store. But I saw multiple guys grabbing multiple pairs of the same sneaker. The worst part about it is they were buying a bunch of Team Jordans.
Right.
So, you know, that it was one of the most recent ones that came out that kind of looked like a 7, but it's low top.
Okay, yeah.
Remember when we talked about it, I was like, yeah, I'd rather have 7 lows. Like, this is like a bootleg 7 low.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers stacking 5 and 6 and 7 pairs of them shits. And then it was another, it might have been dunks. I don't know. I couldn't really tell what the other shoes were that they were stacking up. And I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? I'm sitting here watching resale in action. And all these guys were Hispanic, which lends credence to the phrase.
Bro. Say it.
Mexican Jordans. Because they was buying a bunch of team Jordans, right? In particular, there was the black and gold, all black with like gold and white on the arches on the outsole, right? I got proof because along with this picture of this sign, this dude, that's the black box right there that the team Jordans came in. And then you can see some orange Nike boxes too. This dude was struggling. He ain't got Nikes on his feet. But he buying all these Nikes and Jordans. And he had more bags and more people with him. It was like 3 or 4 of them. And they done went to the register with all these shoes. Actually, it was Dunks because the one guy had a bunch of the pink and white Dunk lows in grade school sizes.
Okay.
So I see all this shit right? As I'm taking a picture of the reseller sign. I'm headed out the door. That's me going towards the door to leave. And I'm seeing this dude struggling to pick up all these fucking bags because he got to now walk to the parking lot with all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And they moving so fast. Like they trying to hurry up and the store had just opened. It was like 10:30. The store opened at 10 a.m. It's like 10:30 and they doing all this. And I'm like, man, look at this bullshit. So then I leave the store and I reread the sign that I took a picture of. And I'm like, this ain't really what I thought it was. So I look up reseller certificate. And when I put in by the time I get halfway through typing the word certificate, it popped up reseller certificate, Georgia.
Yeah.
A Georgia resale certificate, form ST5, allows businesses to purchase goods tax-free if the items are intended for resale. Let me repeat that. Georgia resale certificate allows businesses to purchase goods tax-free if the items are intended for resale, excluding them from sales tax. Now, y'all don't have sales tax over there. All y'all taxes are built into the posted price.
Yeah.
But in the U.S.
We can claim taxes back.
Well, in the U.S., when you, like I said, if something $59.99 is plus tax. In most cases, whatever the posted price is excluding tax. You get charged the sales tax when you go to make the purchase.
Yeah.
So a resale certificate allows you to purchase items tax-free with the expressed determination that you're going to resell it.
And then you get the money back in taxes as well when you sell it at tax prices.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
You probably have to pay taxes
to sell your product. Yeah.
Because you're now profiting from tax-free products.
Yeah.
It's like wholesale, buying wholesale from a retail store almost.
How'd you get this resale certificate?
Did you fill out a form?
You have to the business
with the Department of Revenue. So, obtaining certificate form, you must first register for Georgia sales tax permit a seller's permit through the Georgia Department of Revenue. Primary form used, often called Georgia Tax Certificate of Exemption. Usage is the buyer fills out the form to certify that the items purchased are for resale. Valid exemptions, the form is used for items that will be resold or used as ingredients or components in a product for sale. So it's mostly used for like food purposes.
Okay.
But resellers have been going in the Nike store with this form and using it to buy sneakers tax-free just to get that much more profit.
Okay.
I don't think it's a common practice, or it has been so much a common practice, because now Nike, as of April 7th this year, like as of 10 days ago from the time of recording, Nike has put a stop to it. Resale has been booming for the past almost 10 years now. Why now has Nike put these signs up and put a stop to it? How many resellers actually know about this is what I'm wondering.
Well, we're not resellers, so we didn't know, but I'm pretty sure there's resellers out there that did know. This sounds like a bit of a loophole. Like the intention was to resell food or make food and sell it, and that was like you said, it was more food based or leading to food based. People picked up on it and then said, all right, cool, well, I'm a reseller in terms of the namesake for sneakers, so I'm going to buy these products and you can get them for without taxes, and you can't stop me because it says in this form that if I want to buy anything and I'm a reseller, I don't need to pay taxes. And that's one way Nike kind of close out the loophole. But also, if you're buying this product, how much is resale, or how much is taxes on like £150 sneaker?
In Georgia, taxes are 8% of the retail price.
Okay, so
I used to know it by heart. When sneakers were $190, taxes would take it to $205. Jordan 1s were $170, which came up to $190 something. So I used to know it by heart before the prices went up.
Yeah.
But yeah, 205, not 205, 200 is $215. So it's where I live is 8%. Tax is 8%. It depends on the city or county that you live in, what the percentage is. It'd be anywhere from 6 to 8%.
Oh, I was actually trying to think whether they were opportunists, where they actually bought sneakers under without taxes and tried to sell them with the tax included, or up to the retail price, and then
no, it just increases your profit. So if you're a reseller and you purchasing at $190, which is $205, if you have that certificate, you don't pay the $205, you're just paying $190. So now you can sell lower, or you can sell at whatever the going rate is, and you'll be $15 ahead of the next man, which kind of gives you a little wiggle room to play with your prices.
Yeah. To be the cheaper reseller.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's trash. I'm glad Nike closed out that loop.
Yeah, bro. And because it's happening at the factory stores and outlets. Remember when I told you I ended up catching the Stash 95s in the outlet?
Yep.
It was a full-size run. I guarantee, well, I can't say guarantee, because I saw a guy watching me walking around the store, another customer. I'm willing to bet that he went ahead and bought a bunch of pairs of them 95s. when he saw me looking at him, and I got on the phone with my wife, and he was like creeping up towards me. And once I grabbed my pair and walked away, I purposely made a loop around the aisle, and I saw him standing there looking at the shoes, and he was on the phone. So he probably bought a bunch of pairs because it's opportunism.
Yeah.
People who sell. I know one of my better friends I've known for 20-something years. The man will sell anything that's not nailed down. Like if he can make money on it, he gonna sell it. He don't care what it is. He don't care if it's something he interested in, you interested in. If somebody's interested in buying it and he can get it for a good price or he can make a profit, he gonna do it.
He can sell it. Yeah.
So that would be the type of person who would have one of these certificates.
Yeah.
So I imagine people who have stores, Patels, who sell general items would be the type of people who would go to the outlets and try to find these items that are already discounted, are in somewhat of an abundance. They do price checks. They use their certificate to dodge the taxes, and they take them to wherever they're making their sales at and jack up the price.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. There's a thing with Hispanic people in the U.S. They carry cash.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them work in cash businesses. Based on the fact that all these guys that I saw today were Hispanic and the type of shoes they were buying, I said, oh, they waiting on, it's Friday, it's payday. They waiting on people to get off work. They finna cash out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, bro, it seemed nasty to me. I understand the hustle of it, but as the type of sneakerheads that we are, it looks so crazy, bro. It looks so crazy.
Yeah.
I could only imagine walking in that store and seeing something that I liked and turn around and see a dude walking out the store with bags and bags and bags, including my size, and my size ain't left because they finna go resell them. I'd be so pissed.
You would be. It's happened before. Yeah, it has happened before, so here's a possibility. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely happened before. Like I feel like every time I can't get a sneaker, a reseller bought it.
I would say that. More than likely.
I do you one better. Watch this. Whoop. Maybe I should share my screen first before I try to show you. Look at this. Oh no, that's not the one. I sent you that one. Hold on. I sent you that one. Or did I send you that? The one where Here we go.
How many pairs of Nike Mines did you bring today?
Share screen.
Yo, brother, how many pairs of Nike Mines did you bring today?
60, maybe.
60 pairs? Ooh, how much you selling them for?
High.
Yo, so I see all these Nike Mines. How many pairs did you bring?
What's going on, man? I brought 34 total Nike Mine slides.
Wow, 34 total. How much are you selling them for?
140, 160, depending on the size.
All these Nike Mines here. How many pairs did you bring?
About 20 pairs.
20 pairs. Yeah. How much are you selling them for?
Black ones 300, red ones 300, these 250, 250.
How many pairs of Nike Mines did you bring?
44.
44 pairs.
Yeah.
And how much are you selling them for?
It ranges. So small ones probably like around 250, blacks around 300.
Okay. Yo, brother, how many?
There's something telling there, bro.
Such as?
Why would you try? Okay, you that's fine. You trying to get rid of your pairs is fine. Maybe I'm digging deeper, but you're trying to cash out now before Nike flood the market. And you realize the trend's about to die for the mind. 001, 002, because they're gonna flood the market soon. So you bought all your pairs to sell before it tanks.
Sure. But it's sneaker con.
Yeah.
So that's the name of the game.
Of course it is. Go get ahead of the trend before the trend gets ahead of you.
Yes. But yeah. That's kind of how resellers work. I mean, we know we just saw an influx of mine 001s. We see in restocks periodically. We saw a bunch of new colorways come out. And that speaks to what I was saying. A lot of people couldn't get pairs because these guys have so many. And a lot of people, I'm not going to immediately say these dudes are botters, but a lot of people still do the body thing where they know resellers and they're not buying with the intent on wearing them. They buying them to sell them to the resellers at a small profit, and the resellers sell them for a bigger profit.
Yeah.
I know the game. The slide's $95. Motherfuckers selling them for $350.
Yeah.
So if I buy a pair, if I know a guy that's selling them for $350, he gonna have to give me $150 or $200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
he gonna sell them at a higher price. Whether he gets their price or not is up to him.
It's subjective to what person wants to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of room to negotiate. If you're selling a $95 product for $350 or $300, that's at least $100 of negotiation space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I think right this moment in time, the mine 001, 002 trend is, I wouldn't say on the way out. I'm just saying that they're going to start increasing pairs. I think the original prices of some of these pairs will start to drop, and I do feel like that's telling, because if you're bringing out most of your pairs to get rid of as soon as or ASAP, you're worried about what the next restock is doing and what the next restock is doing, especially with the fact that Nike just had a massive restock on a lot of the colorways. So what's it for them to say they might not have way more down the line or down the road? So they're trying to get rid of the pairs.
Sure, but you can't. I can't justify. Of course, they're trying to get rid of them.
Yeah,
but I can't justify the urgency based on the price.
Yeah.
If they was trying to hurry up and sell them, the price wouldn't be $300, $350. It would be more like $150. If you're trying to hurry up and get off of them,
it's more like poker face. It's like something, but you're not alluding to something. We'll be interested to see by the end of this year what the mine 001 and 002 in terms of the prices is, because you can play a poker face. You can still like let's take the Yeezy Zebra as a prime example. You can play the poker face. You can say this is the only pairs that are coming out, and you can list them, but in the back of your mind you know that Adidas is going to drop way more pairs over the next couple of years, but you're going to sit on it to a point where it peaks, maximizes in price, and get rid of them before that happens. But nobody else knows, and that's what it's kind of alluding to. It's not desperation. It's not full frontal desperation. It's more or less like, okay, something's happening, but you're not going to tell us.
No, why would they? I mean,
exactly.
Projection. People project And sometimes the companies let us know. It's not like another situation we were talking about on that where leaks happen purposely.
Yeah.
Not so much. But if a product is already out, if the company plans on flooding the market with this product because it's a fast mover, the company ain't gonna necessarily let that information out. Information might get out due to, release calendars and whatnot, or insiders. I feel like if that's what these particular guys at SneakerCon thought was about to happen, their prices wouldn't be so high.
Yeah. True.
Because if I was in the market to if I was willing to pay resale for a pair of them slides and they $95 and a motherfucker told me $300, I'm walking.
Yeah. Maybe they're not. Maybe people are starting to wait because obviously there was a massive trend last year for mine 001, 002. Everybody's trying to get hands on pairs. Now maybe people are seeing that pairs are getting released more on a regular basis that they don't need to kind of go pay for a resale price. So yeah, you're right. You're right with that.
I mean, they're selling out.
Yeah, school of thought.
Go ahead.
No, that school of thought is probably right. If you see, if you know for one that pairs are they're gonna come back, there will be opportunity for you to get them eventually. It's not an urgency because even though this one sells out, maybe the next one won't. Maybe the next one won't. You just keep waiting. Then you don't need to pay triple the price for sneakers or a slide that it costs $95, bro.
So I did want to share this one with you also.
Yeah, I saw that.
You did?
Yeah.
Good shit.
Gone.
This is a factory flaw situation.
Yeah.
On the Rare Air Jordans, one of the sneakers doesn't say Jordan. And the person in this video is accusing the store of having a fake pair on display. This is a case where a person doesn't know what they're looking at or what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because from what we know, factory defects are rare. It's rare that they make it into the actual retail stores. We've seen them with threes. We've seen them with fragments. We've seen them with white cement threes. You should covet the factory defect pairs because if you're looking to sell, you can make a lot of money on a factory defect pair that actually make it into the market.
Bro, you would have been like, I want a pair of these right here, this one.
I want this
Give
one.
me this one. Yeah, give me this one.
Yeah. So that's just, to me, that's just an example of casuals not knowing what they're looking at when they're seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was funny because a lot of people in the comments know exactly what's going on. Like, yeah, nah, you should have bought that. Like, you tripping. Why would you? First of all, you're in a retail store and they kept talking about, oh, these fake. You're in an actual retail store. You sound crazy to a sneakerhead.
Bro, you know what it is? Also, it's content farming. It's like, I caught Nike with a fake, but you just fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
You
How can Nike can't give you a fake? It's Nike. It's Jordan. Jordan brand can't give you a fake Jordan.
Yeah, your goofy ass fumbled the bag massively there. Like you had 100K in your hand and you threw it in the ocean because you thought it was fake notes.
One of my favorite comments on this post is just lost out on some money trying to be funny.
Yeah, that's the one. Content farming, content of everything is bullshit.
Yeah, man. No COE.
No.
Anyway. We can get to some quick strikes if you like. Unless you got something else.
No.
So, first quick strike. I want to talk about what the. Do you have a favorite what the sneaker?
I like the what the 4 and what the 5s.
What the 4s, what the 5s. I like the what the P-Rod SBs.
Yeah. I like what they did with. I don't call it the Dornbecker one when they infused all the different colorways onto that. It was almost like a what the or a rendition to all the best. Yeah. Was it called a what the?
It wasn't
Dornbecker
called a what the. Yes, it was.
Yeah. I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was a what the Dornbecker. What the P-Rod. There was a what the LeBron 10. What the Kobe. There was a what the KD. What the SB Dunk High. The Greedy is a what the.
Yeah.
Now we are looking square in the face at what the Kilroy Jordan 9. 6 different models smashed up into one.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's the Kilroy, there's the Montana, there's the Ellis, there's the Motorboat Jones, the Slim Jenkins, and the Calvin Barley. All smashed together into the what the 9.
What does that mean, bro?
I just think it's dope.
It's dope. It's very dope.
That we got another what the Jordan. I mean,
it's been a long time.
Never know.
It's been a very long time.
Yeah, you never know. And they look like lows. I'm not sure if they are or not, but they look like lows to me.
They look like from the top down because basically it looks like the tongue sits way higher than. I don't think it's a low. It could be
no,
a low.
Look at the back tab.
It is low.
Yeah, there's no pull tab on the back. This is a low. Kilroy kicks butt on the tongue, on the inside of the tongue. We got the red, we got black, we got mismatched laces, we got blue, different color blues. The gold back tabs are crazy.
That's fire. It almost looks authenticated by the NBA. But what I was gonna say was you know what my theory is with what the sneakers. You already know what my theory is with what the sneakers. I'm gonna continue that with this one. They like when the 5 came out, I thought deeper about it, and this is why my Tokyo 5 prediction was out there, because once that came out, the Michigan 5 came out, and it was almost like them telling you, yeah, we're going to release the Tokyo 5, don't worry. And then that's where my prediction came out, and that came true. My thing with what the sneakers is, it's telling you what they're going to release or potentially release in the next 5 to 7 year span. It might not come out immediately, it might come out eventually, but this is them giving the taste and seeing what the reaction is with the public. Will they release the Kilroy pack again? Possibly. 2022 was 10 years. 2032 with 20 years, so possibly by then. You never know. But yeah, that's been my theory with what the pack for quite a while, is that's them telling you what they potentially could release in the next 7 year span. But I like them. I like them.
I don't know if and it's definitely a low too. It actually says it in the in the title of one of the pictures. I just totally skipped that. But you think it'll be just a resurgence of the 9, or resurgence of
Yeah. I think we'll go. That's for the next quick strike. Let's keep that note. But I do feel we see the Kilroy pack, very dope pack. If you didn't know what the Kilroy or Johnny Kilroy is or who he is, go on Q. You can tell the public if they don't know.
Well, the only Kilroy that I know is an artist from back in the day.
Yeah.
That did the graffiti with like the hands and the eyes looking over with the nose hanging down. Sad to say, I wasn't really into sneaker culture at the time the Kilroy pack dropped.
So Johnny Kilroy is Michael Jordan. It was Nike's way of not removing Michael Jordan and his legacy when he retired, because they made a character called Johnny Kilroy who took Michael Jordan's place, and they still ran him as a name. And this is why they produced the Kilroy pack.
You know what? They did funny commercials, didn't they?
Yeah, and that's from the commercial as well.
I remember vaguely. Yeah. But I do remember I was deep in the throes of my hip-hop escapades around that time. I wasn't caring about sneakers at all, really. Yeah.
And then they released adverts for Johnny Kilroy, which was a.k.a. Michael Jordan, just to let people know the retirement was a scam, all that stuff. They were in denial massively. And then they made a character. And then from the advert is why we got the Kilroy pack, because the advert actually showcases some of those colours and stuff like that. So that's where the pack came from, the Kilroy pack. But yeah, that's a funny thing to denial was a hell of a thing, but this was a funny little addition to the podcast. But yeah, I like this. I like the Kilroy Jordan 9 low. It looks nice.
When this is the Kilroy that I know of, James Kilroy.
Yeah,
you seen this before? Kilroy was here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's the Kilroy that I know. When I hear that name, if it's not associated with the sneaker, this is what I think of. So, just to clarify my confusion.
Yeah, that's fine. I know, I understand you. But yeah, it's intriguing when I read up on it. I was like, okay, that's funny. But yeah, will Jordan 9s make a comeback? We'll leave that for the next one. But I like the Water pack. It's intriguing to see what the business comes up with in terms of the Jordan brand, and you saw it with the 4s. After the 4s, you got more the OGs come out, but they were already coming out. That kind of made full cycle, but the 5 was the main one when they started dropping all the like I call it the best 5s outside of the OG 5s, and that's what they brought to that sneaker. So it didn't make sense why it wasn't OG, but it did make sense why they did do that, because we got the Bulldogs, we got the Olives, we got the Green Beans, we got the Tokyo 5s. They all came out after that. We got the Grapes as well. Like, they all came out after that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you on your notion. We discussed that before, but what do you want now? I was thinking what the 13, but I don't know if the 13 silhouette is busy enough.
No, it is
unless they do asymmetric.
Yeah, you can do the paneling at the top where the laces are. So one make one playoff, one make one cherry. You could do that. You could definitely do that, and
it'll have to be asymmetric for sure.
Yeah, definitely have to be asymmetric.
It'll have to be asymmetric, and it have to be different colors on both sides. On the lateral side.
You know, one of the reasons why what the 4 didn't do as well as I think it should have done
You
is
think
because
one
it
should have
was
been black and the other should have
no
been
no no
white?
no. I agree with that, but I also believe asymmetric what the 5s, no, asymmetric what the sneakers do way better because it's the uniqueness of that sneaker which makes it different because it's telling a story. It's telling you what colorways did this or what colorways that range belongs to because of what the 5 or what the 4s or what the sneaker. It tells you a story of where that sneaker came from in terms of this, and it doesn't need to make sense because it's asymmetric, different colors and all that stuff. But when the 4 came out, it was just white, and it just had accents of different OGs on it.
That might be the only that wasn't asymmetric.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't make. This is why a lot of people looked at it and it's like, oh, it's not. It doesn't feel like a water.
It's more of a top 3 than a what though.
That one.
Or top 4, I guess.
Yep.
Because the black cement wasn't really as available as it should have been. Like the Bread 4 wasn't highlighted as much as the white and the Fire Red and the Motorsport.
Yeah.
Still a dope sneaker though. I still regret passing on them. I watched them sit and
Bro,
never caught.
I got the second pair when it sat, and I got it way in the retail, and then overnight it just shot up, massively shot up in price overnight.
Yeah,
Fours got hyped again, Fours got hyped. That was even more popular before Eminem put them on his feet for Godzilla because they were still creeping up. I think they were maybe 250 at that time. They definitely weren't on sale at all.
Yeah, I saw heavy sales on them. They sat around for a few months, and I just let them sit.
That's what the 4 was like. The shatter backboard variation, shatter backboard 1 variation for the 4. Because from history and from legacy, what people say is, oh, the shatter backboard sat and then they all sold out suddenly, and then the price is ridiculous. Similar.
I think that's a bad comparison. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But sneaker for sneaker, no.
No, not sneaker for sneaker, but the trend for trend. But what the 4s have got awesome quality though as well.
But a lot of sneakers do that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to bring the shattered backboard into that because that's not fair to the shattered backboard.
It's got more history though. It's got shattered backboard 1's got way more history though.
Yeah, the shattered backboard 1 actually has a story. What the 4 not so much. Anyway, next quick strike.
So you alluded to this earlier, and this is 7 or 9. So the reason why I said 7 or 9, currently I've been seeing on this week especially, and maybe started simmering the week before. We watch early trends. We always watch early trends because that's in our nature, because it kind of gives us an idea of what may be coming up in the future. So this week we saw obviously you bought the Kilroy pack, which is Jordan 9. We did this release show, and then we showcased another Jordan 9, which is was it Red Steelers?
Red Steel.
Yeah, Red Steel, sorry. So that's coming out. That's another Jordan 9 coming out. So you can see that the Jordan 9 is a bit simmering. Sorry, Jordan. What am I talking about?
The Space Jam.
So Jordan,
excuse me. The Space Jam 9 is supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, so that one too. So we've seen Jordan 9s have been slightly been pushed, and we're getting stories with the Jordan 9, and then with the Jordan 7 next year we got the Raptors coming out. Somebody's rumoured for a joke on the 1st of April that we might be getting Bulldogs out, which is probably a lie. And 7s may eventually start to make a comeback as well. So I have a feeling they might. So on that notion, what would do best? What would you think will do best? And are we seeing more attention on silhouettes above the 5 and the 6? Will we get more releases on the 10, which looks like we're doing with the red steels? Or we know 11's already hyped. 13's maybe possibly. 14's, we saw a lot of 14's recently as well being hyped. Or samples or PEs or whatever they are. Because we saw the Chambéry 7's. Apparently that might be coming out. So, number one question, what would do better, a 7 or a 9? As number two question is finally Jordan Brand looking outside the popular silhouettes?
I'll answer the second question first. We see it periodically.
Yeah.
We saw the 7 have a wave a couple years ago. Didn't go so well. A couple years before that, we saw the 7 have a wave and it not go so well due to, in my opinion, the colorways that they chose. They ended up not being there anymore, but we can always use resale as a gauge for popularity. We saw the Bucks colorway 7 sit. We saw a bunch of odd colorways, some GS colorways. We saw patent leather. And then we saw the Cardinals come back. We saw those sit. We saw the Citrus come back. We saw the Chambéry. And they all, none of them really sold well. We know if the Bordeaux come back, or we would like to say we know the Bordeaux is out of here.
Yeah.
We would like to say that we know the Raptors are out of here, because when they was dropping all these colorways, with the exception of the Cardinal, because we expected the Cardinal to be out of here too. And I got my pair. I got the Cardinals and the Citrus. You did both of them too, right?
Yeah.
The whole time we seeing these 7 colorways come back, we looking at the Bordeaux. Where's the Bordeaux? We saw them do a Bordeaux 6. Sold out. A lot of pairs sold out. Not every pair, but a lot of pairs sold out. Shout out to E. I end up being able to cop a pair for E. We saw the hair. That's another colorway of the 7 that we feel like should be out of here whenever it come back.
Yeah.
We saw them do a hair 6. They did
dope.
Well.
Very dope.
But then we saw the Bugs Bunny 7, the gray furry one with the pink. And that was during the resale era. We saw it sit. The Bordeaux and the Raptors have always been the 2 pairs that the community has been asking for. Will they sell out? I'm not sure. Should they sell out? I think so.
Yeah.
With the 9, the Space Jams should be out of here. Classic OG colorway, the first colorway of the 9. We saw the Olive 9 come back and do very well. We see every other year the 9 boots come back and do pretty well. Nothing astronomical, nothing super hyped, but we see them come back and we see them do pretty good numbers. Like big sizes, you can't get them. I've been contracted a couple times to get the 9 boots, and they sell out first day. The big sizes do. Kilroy's, maybe. I know some longtime sneakerheads, they mentioned the Kilroys. I know a guy right now that would shoot you for a pair of Kilroys. That's the only sneaker. That's the only sneaker he will repeatedly bring up in deep sneaker conversations. Kilroy 9s. Kilroy 9s.
I got another question for you to add on to that. Then
It's all cool gray 9s.
Yeah, I think you're leaning towards. I think you're leaning towards the 9 more than the 7.
No,
which is
I'm not.
Understandable. You're not.
No.
God.
Personally, I would want to have all three, being the Space Jam 9, the Bordeaux, and Raptor 7. I have Raptor 4s, which would make me think twice about buying Raptor 7s, even though I'm a 7 fan. I don't have Bordeaux 7s, so I would definitely be interested in buying Bordeaux 7s. Probably more interested in, I can't say if I want the Bordeaux 7 or the Space Jam 9 more. I'm kind of 50-50 on those.
Okay.
But I think the 2 7s over the 1 9 would be more sought after. So that's why I'm leaning more towards 7.
Dude, yeah, I kind of agree with you. So my third question was, out of curiosity, maybe 3 or 4 years back, we heard Travis might be doing a Jordan 7, right? We all heard that. The rumor was Travis is getting another. Travis might be doing the Jordan 7. Right?
Doing
it wasn't April
no.
Fool. Yeah. So after the Citrus and the Cardinal release, and they sat and didn't do anything, do you think Jordan Brand sat there and pulled the project for the Travis 7?
I don't know if it was ever real.
Okay.
I mean, coming off the success of the Travis 6, I can see how they would. It would have sold. If they did it, it would have worked.
Of course it would.
Just because Travis at that time.
At that time, but do you think if it was real? Say let's just use the common denominator, even if it's not true, that they were real, right? Seeing what the Cardinal and the Citrus did, do you think they pulled it?
No.
Okay. So what?
I don't think it was real.
No. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying if it was real. No, but yeah,
no, you answering your own question.
Yeah.
By putting it that way, you're answering your own question. If it was real, they would have had to pull it because it never happened.
Yeah, of course. But it's interesting. That's interesting. But 7s or 9s, bro. Personally, you
7s.
Yeah, same way.
I've since I started my current collection, I've only purchased 1 pair of 9s. That was the snakeskin lows, and I burnt them. I started wearing them to work. They out of here. I threw them away probably a year or 2 ago. I destroyed them sneakers. I got 4 pairs of 7s, and my wife likes 7s too. She bought 2 pairs of Flint 7s. And if we could get, that's another pair that sat hard, the Flint 7s. Yeah, I had a pair also. I sold my pair. She has 2 pairs. She actually had them on yesterday. And she got a brand new pair still in the box. Hey. I have the Barcelona Day and Night, which are from 2015. And I have the Cardinals and the Citrus. Oh, and the Greater China. So I got 5 pairs of 7s.
Oh yeah, that's another brilliant sneaker, bro. The Great China is such a dope sneaker.
Yeah, I have 0 9s in my collection right now.
Yeah, same here.
The Space Jam 9 is the only 9 that I'm really interested in. Them Kilroy lows look really good. Don't think I'm gonna be interested in buying those when they do come out. If they truly do come out, I think they should. But
it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting if they've released the Kilroy pack as a low, all of it.
I think OGs would be mad at that.
Yeah.
That might cause a little bit of backlash in the small group of people who actually really love 9s. I don't think Witness Protection 1 would like that.
No.
He would probably want the Kilroys to come out as highs because he would probably want to buy all of them. Shout out to one. Shout out to Kicks We Trust.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards 7s more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, the cool gray, I still see cool gray 7s on feet pretty often. I mean, you get around enough people trying to be fresh, you can't bank on it, but I've seen a lot of cool gray 9s since they released. Not so much 7s, but personally, I like 7s more.
Yeah. They're so close to the 6, which is nice.
Yeah, they sleek, they comfortable. Depending on the way your foot's set up, they're a little bit narrow in the toe. I think maybe they should do some tweaks.
Yeah,
with
but I do like
a lot of people complain about 6s and 7s being narrow in the toe.
Yeah, I do like the Hirachi inlining sock on that as well, which is great.
Yeah, that's the best thing about the 6, 7, and 8. And 9s also have a bit of a booty in them. Yeah, I think that's the best part about it. That's why my wife loves them, to be honest with you, because she don't own no Hirachis, but she loved them 7s to death. And she always talk about how comfortable they are. It's not even...
Yeah.
She likes the colorway because she likes gray, but she always talking about how comfortable they are. She'll put them on at any point and rock them all day long.
Yeah, for sure. The 7s are dope. 7s are dope. I think my first one was a Ray Allen 7 when I got it.
Yeah. I wasn't cool with that. That green was too dark against that black to me.
Yeah, it's still good. It's still, for me personally, still good sneaker. All right, let's move on.
Next quick strike. I am here to prove a point.
Go on.
You remember when whatever that outlet was came out talking about Anta was number 1 and this and that? They probably don't watch the NBA. Anta Kai, 1, 2, and 3. In small pockets of the community might be making a little movement. But we're talking about the NBA. Let me show you, Mr. J, what sneakers are actually doing something in the NBA.
Go on.
The top 10 shoes worn during the 25-26 NBA season are as followed. I'm going to go from 10 to 1. Kobe 8s, 11,000 plus minutes. Jordan 40, 13,000 plus minutes. Book 1, 15,000 plus minutes. Ja 3, 19K. GT Cut 3 at number 6, 19K. KD 18, 21K. Kobe 4, 23K. Sabrina 3, 26K. Kobe 5, 26K. Kobe 6, 71,312 minutes logged during the current NBA regular season.
Sheesh.
What is the
Hold on.
trend?
One,
What is the trend?
3, 4 Kobe's in that top 10. That's ridiculous. Nike.
Every single sneaker, with the exception of the Jordan 40, which you can kind of include in a way, is produced and sold by Nike.
Yeah, or the brand.
Nike. Now, the top 10 brands, because that was just sneakers, individual.
Yeah.
Top 10 brands by minutes played in the NBA regular season. Nike is, of course, number one. 354,000 plus minutes. Adidas number 2 at 60,000 plus minutes. Let me say that again. Nike is number 1, 354,000 plus minutes. The number 2 brand, Adidas, 60,000.
Sheesh, that's the dominance. That's just the dominance, bro.
Jordan brand is third at 44,000 plus. Anta is fourth, 16,000, nearly 17,000.
And a close, but it's a close fifth by 10 minutes, bro. New Balance from Anta.
So Anta is 16,000 minutes, and Nike
16,900.
354,000.
Sheesh, that's ridiculous.
They far out. Jordan brand is third, and it goes from 44,000 plus to 16,000 plus for Anta.
That's almost 30,000 minutes.
Puma, 16,000. Li-Ning, 12,000. Skechers, whatever. Converse, whatever. Curry brand, whatever.
Shit. That's ridiculous. Nike, the dominance. That's over a quarter of a million minutes over your competitor.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The NBA is ran by one brand.
Hold on. If you add, let's just do this. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Leave Jordan out now. You gotta leave Jordan out.
You sure?
You should actually add the Jordan minutes to the Nike minutes. Because they all made in the same factory.
No, let's do that. And so what was it? 16.
And Converse.
990. No. I'm intrigued. 16.
Converse is owned by Nike.
16750. It's gonna be intriguing to see if we even gets close. 11910. Sorry guys, I'm just calculating this.
Yeah, it's okay.
8841. All right, cool. Bro, that not including Jordan brand and Converse, that's 144,513 minutes. Right, let's just add Jordan. Just add Jordan brand today.
If you add Jordan, it's going to get a little closer. Just a
and
little.
Then let's add Converse. 992. So guys, all right. So that's 199,926 minutes. So Nike literally has more minutes than all of the top 10 from 2 to 10 competitors. That's ridiculous, bro. Even if they ganged up on you, they wouldn't beat you. Shit.
Next time you see some numbers reported by Anta, do not include the U.S. in whatever the fuck they talking about.
Hold on. Hold on. So, what was these dumbasses talking about last week about Nike stocks like dropping and?
Well, that's believable. That's believable. I'm not applying this to that. Two things can be true. Nike dominates the NBA. They have the NBA contract. They probably have the most sponsored athletes of any league. And the NBA is 15 players per team. Not even counting the G League. 30 teams, 15 players per team. These numbers tell us the majority of NBA players are wearing Nikes.
By the way, I did another calculation for you, bro. If you took Jordan Brand out of it and then you multiply the minutes, it's more than double, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to get my wins when I can get them, right? I know Nike stock is down and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to put this and that in the same category. I'm talking about all them numbers that Anta was reporting, talking about sales this and sales that. I don't see it outside when I go.
The true facts.
And you're not seeing it in the sport where they are trying to stake a claim.
What was it saying? What was it saying? Don't watch what they say, watch what they do. And you know, the athletes told you what shoe's popular because that's the minutes per game, per NBA, per season.
And people love Kyrie. I love Kyrie. I ain't buying no damn Antas though. I might buy some Angel. I'll buy some Angel Reese's. Actually, I was looking on Reebok the other day. I ain't gonna cap. Might buy some Angel Reese's because I am like I said last week. I'm going to the Atlanta Dream versus the Indiana whatchamacallits. So I might pull up to the game with some Reebok Angel Reese ones on. But y'all will know, of course, if I get them, I'll show them and talk about them on the pod. But yeah, man, I don't want to hear none of that anti shit no more. This ain't about Adidas. This ain't about Li-Ning or Puma or New Balance or none of them. This is purely about Anta putting out them fake ass numbers, talking about how popular they are. Man, if you don't see them over, do you see Antas over there?
No.
I mean, I know they play basketball in China and other parts of the world. I ain't seeing them over here. And the U.S. is the capital of baskesball.
Yeah.
So if they ain't wearing them shits in the NBA, they probably not wearing them too tough in a lot of other places. Yeah,
they just need to up there. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they up the marketing, up the signature athletes and stuff like that. There's a lot to do there. There's definitely a lot to do. But Nike's obviously got the dominance. They've been dominating since Michael Jordan, so it is what it is. You got to beat that dominance, bro.
Shit. I don't want to hear it. Next quick strike.
So more slides, bro. So. First of all, is it a good thing that we get more slides, especially from Adidas? Because it looks like Bad Bunny has got some slides coming out for summertime. They're based on the contours of the caves found in Puerto Rico. So that's what they look like. There's 5 colorways, all spectrums, earthy tones. I like the peach one, but. Slides coming out when we have mine 001s, 002s. Has the slide evolved from the original Yeezy slide that got really super popular, or is it still fashionable? That's the question, bro.
It's never been fashionable for me. I'm probably the wrong person to answer that question. I'm not wearing slides outside with a fit. And I keep seeing, I can't remember what platform it is that's got commercials of a dude styling, it might be GOAT or somebody, dude styling the Mine slides. If I would have caught the Mine slides, I got the Mine shoes and I don't wear them outside. I wear them around the house as if they're house shoes because that was the intent for me. I can't speak to other people's intent. I know I see slides outside all the time. So it's relative,
what do you
bro.
think?
Like,
what do you think? What do you think of the slides?
I don't have much of an opinion.
They look luscious, almost like they're supposed to have fabric on them.
It's the texture. They got a different texture to them. I get what they're going for. I ain't mad at them, but I'm not the one that's out here checking for slides.
No.
If I was, I could have bought some $20 Nike slides this morning.
Yeah, the true. I think the slide evolution is evolved over time because basically you had more comfortable slides. The Yeezy slides were quite comfortable. Then we had Adidas do whatever they're doing. Then we obviously had the Mine 001 come out from Nike. Obviously the Rejuvenate as well. That's another Nike innovation that they came out with. And then I think it's slightly evolving over time where slides are being used as a therapeutical or a way of initiating foot care because that's the direction Nike took it to. But Adidas coming out with obviously Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's going to do what he's going to do. I think it's going to be popular. I think this will sell out for especially the first run. But slides fashionable, and I have to agree with you. Like, I don't think they were I don't think they were fashionable, especially wearing slides and socks outside. And that we know our qualms with that. But I agree with you. They're a necessity. They're an evil necessity, but they're not as popular as they once were.
Are they? I mean,
they were popular. Let's be honest. Let's not cap. Yeezy slides were popular as hell, bro. Like people
I wouldn't
reselling them for like free. Yeah, people reselling them for like crazy amounts. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in at the that part. I'm going at the necessity part because outside use. Like if you're not at the beach or on the patio, I just don't get it. Like
no.
Wearing them out with like even in like shopping settings, I just don't agree with it. So like I get the popularity thing, it's a trend. People jump on trends and go with it, but I just don't see where so far outside they're ever viable. This ain't you know what? Fuck it. Because people wear sandals. People wear their toes out. It is what it is. It's a style choice, man. I knock it because I don't do it. I want to hate on it so bad. But on second, third, and fourth thought, just people wearing slides and Crocs and all that shit. It's the same thing as wearing sandals, man. It is what it is.
It's people's preferences. I don't like to have my toes out when I'm actually outside. So I just put it down to whatever your preference is. But yeah, keep it like some stuff needs to be at home. Like I have slides at home. That's the only place I wear my slides at home.
Man, we're sneakerheads. Like slides are not sneakers. I'll repeat that until my dying days. Slides are not sneakers. People trying to include them in sneaker talks. Like a slide should not be in consideration for sneaker of the year.
No.
Like if you're taking the term sneaker literally, I don't even agree with that because they flap.
Flops. They're flip flops. We call them flip flops in the UK.
We call them flip flops here, like the bikini toe flip flops. When you walk, they make noise. Maybe if you got socks on, they make a little less noise, but they flop, bro. Like you in the mall and there's a bunch of YNs walking next to you with Yeezy slides on and they flopping. And I can't see how you can be a YN or a so-called tough guy and be out here with your toes out.
Slides of a feather flop together.
That's what I'm saying. They flopping, bro. You cannot avoid it. You might as well wear some squeaky 13s or some squeaky Vapor Max or something if you want to make noise when you walk. Toes all out of shit, dirty socks and shit. Be outside doing activities, like trying to be out here living real life with slides on. You gonna
It is.
The hell,
it is, bro.
when we saw the slide roll up on the dude's ankle and get stuck, he was on the beach. So they ain't even safe in the environments where they seem like they're supposed to be at.
I saw a clip, and I know most of this is made up, but I saw a clip where a guy was wearing slides, approached these two guys and got aggressive, and he tried to run away in his slides. And I'm like, why? If you were, first of all, if you're a content creator and you know you're gonna do some tomfoolery, which is stupidness, which means you're gonna go up to something, get aggressive, at least have the right footwear to run away in. Like, where's your 97s or Air Force Ones or 95s? I'm not stereotyping, but that's what commonly what street people wear. So where are they on your feet? Because you're going to try and be aggressive with somebody and run away. And when you try and run away in flip flops, what are you going to do?
Bro, you can't be aggressive with slides on. That's my whole point. You out here trying to be tough with slides on. I'm going to step on your toe. That's going to be my first move, is to stomp your feet. You're going to lose 20% of your toughness right there. That's just one foot. If I manage to put my feet on top of both of them with my actual shoes on, that's 40% of your toughness gone.
Your foundation's crumbled.
You can't run. I hope you're a good barefoot runner. You gonna come up out them slides? Like, what you doing?
It's ridiculous. Like, you leave the slides at home. It's no longer a fashion. I'm saying it's no longer a fashion. Leave the slides at home. Leave the slides at home.
Let's be honest. Most men, whether they tough or not, gonna try to play tough in certain situations.
Yeah.
Especially one-on-one situations. Hell, sometimes in situations where they're outnumbered, if you feel antagonized, you're going to get tough. It let you do that with some, bruh. Come on, man. I'll foot sweep you.
Right, let's go.
Fucking slides. Next quick strike. I just want to acknowledge the fact that one Salehe Bembury, or Salehe, however you pronounce it, the man done work with pretty much everybody. He done Yeezys. We all know he come from that Yeezy tree.
Yeah.
He worked with Payless, for Christ's sake. I think that was one of his first independent ventures, is designing shoes for Payless. You know Payless, huh?
Yeah.
Kohan. I did not know that Salehe had anything to do with Kohan. I don't own this particular silhouette of Kohan, but I do own Kohans, so I'm happy to find out that Salehe has something to do with that. New Balance. as a collaborator. We know the Salehe New Balances. If you don't, just look them up. You might find yourself interested in some of the pairs. Hope you got a nice amount of money. Vans.
Yeah.
We know Salehe is odd guy, so it makes sense that he would work with Vans, right? Anta. Oh, Anta was lucky enough to get a collab in with Salehe. They don't look bad either. Some of the better Antas I feel like I've seen outside of Kyrie. Brand Black. I'm not really up to date with what Brand Black does, but I think a lot of people are. They're a pretty popular brand. Had a collaboration with Salehe. Greats. Footwear design director. This was early in his career. I've never heard of this brand before. Shout out to those of y'all who have and do know about this brand. Moncler. I think most fashion designers would love to have a Moncler collaboration. Shoe don't look bad, but it's probably way too expensive for my budget. Versace, along with 2 Chainz, on the Chain Reactions. Shout out to 2 Chainz. He wouldn't have that collaboration if it wasn't for Salehe being in the building. Crocs. We all know the Pollock slides. Or the Pollock's Crocs and the Pollock sneaker that he did with Crocs. I don't care to ever see Salehe work with Crocs again. But we know that's a widely popular silhouette. They was reselling for crazy numbers when they first came out. Very hard to get. Puma, of course. He designed the Holly 1. I think that's the only Puma collab he had. That's the only one I can remember.
Yeah.
Of course, Tyrese Halliburton sucks along with the shoe, but shout out to Salehe anyway. Fuck Tyrese Halliburton as a basketball player.
Yeah. Clarks.
These Clarks are really, really nice. I remember talking about these at one point on one of the pods back when they first came around. Salehe is the founder and the owner of Sponge. They were doing very, very well. The Osmosis silhouette, when they first dropped. You can get them now. They're not really selling out as much as they were when they first hit, but some of the colorways are still available. I think the less desirable of the colorways that he first put out are still available.
It seems like Salehe's got this formula where he doesn't really come. He's got his own independent. He's separate from the brands. So he likes to his own entity where he likes to just go and do stuff with other stuff with people. I'm gonna dip into this. I'm gonna dip into that. I'm gonna dip into this. The only predominant name that's not on there is Nike and Jordan brand. And the question is, will we have a collaboration in the future with Salehe and Nike and Jordan?
I would like to. I need Salehe Air Max. That's what I need. This current trend of Air Maxes that don't hit like the older models do, I'm sick of it. All the older Air Max models hit, from the trainers, meaning literal like the training shoes by the football players,
Yeah.
all the basketball Air Max and the running Air Max all hit for the most part. The DNs and DN8s and these new Liquid Max, they doing okay. I saw some DN8s on foot yesterday. I mean, the dude worked at the Nike store, but he had them up.
You got to wear something, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you work there. You probably got a crazy deal on them. Hopefully, he really likes them, which is the reason why he bought them. Which is the same for anybody. Like you know how we are. We don't want people to be buying sneakers because hype or because trends. I want you to buy what you like and rock what you like. I want Salehe to work with Nike.
I agree. I would like to see what I'd like to see what damage he's going to do on maybe like an Air Max 95 or 1 or what he's going to do with like a Jordan 5 or Jordan 3. I'd like to see that.
I would want to see him design something new.
Yeah. Is it?
Like what Works Out did with the 95.
Okay.
Take a midsole outsole and just create a new upper. Or even the 97.
Yes. It's possible. It's possible because I think if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I do want to work with the top brands. So I didn't see. Did you see Adidas on there? I didn't see Adidas on there.
Yeah, the Yeezy.
Oh, the Yeezy. Sorry, I got that the Yeezy rather than Adidas. Right, cool. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is, he would probably have to do something exclusive. I don't think. Well, I would hope that Nike wouldn't want him to go away from his own brand, Sponge.
Yeah.
To be able to work with them, but they would probably put something in the deal to where he wouldn't be able to work with other competitors for an amount of time.
Yeah, which Nike does to protect its property. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why you don't really see certain people ever being able to work with Nike because they're doing so much with so many other brands. That's why Witherspoon or Chin will never. We won't see those sneakers again.
Yeah, unfortunately, but the problem is Nike's very protected over their IP, and if once you start working with them, they don't want other people to know you to their secrets.
Yeah, I think that got a lot to do with it. You're right.
Yeah. Right, that's last one, bro.
Last quick strike.
I wanted to talk about trending out. We will talk. There's a lot about trending in. What's trending in? What trends did you miss? Do you miss the most? I'm talking. I'm gonna throw a couple at you. What the trend is obviously comes in and out, which is fine. The craft trend. I know you don't like that. The craft trend. You got the 85 OG trend. You've got the COJP stuff that comes out predominantly. But what trend do you miss the most? What trend have I not mentioned that you miss the most that's trended out?
Just trends in sneakers?
Yeah.
I kind of miss the Flyknit era.
Okay. Yep. When they had all the Jordan 4s in PrimeNet. And then you had the Jordan 1s in PrimeNet.
Yeah, I think I get where people were a little thrown off by it, but I like the Flyknit trend. I did end up getting a pair of the Flyknit 3s, but it was a 11 and a half, so it just didn't fit right. It didn't feel right.
Did that have the glow in the dark outsole?
Yeah,
The black one,
the all black
I remember
ones.
that. Yeah,
I had those for a little while, but I had to let them go because I wasn't gonna wear them. I would have felt like I was flopping around, like I had on some damn slides or something. It just didn't fit. I don't know. Well, it couldn't have been just the fly knit because with fly knit, you want it to be snug. You want it to be form fitting. And they just didn't feel right. But I do miss the fly knit trend a little bit.
Okay. I can see why. What trend did I... You know what? They always have... I missed when Christmas sneakers used to be all in fire. Halloween sneakers used to be absolutely fire. Like we've had so many good sneakers over the years, and they just don't hit recently. They haven't hit recently. Like the ugly sweater is a fire concept. I don't know why they've not done that again. And obviously Halloween sneakers, when they released the mummies, when they released a lot of other Halloween variations, you're like just Freddy Krueger's and stuff like that. You're like, I want some more dopeness. I just want some more innovation when it comes to like the design concepts of a Halloween sneaker. Like we haven't, you could do a Frankenstein variation. With Cam has been talking about doing a Frankenstein variation for Jordan 1 with bolts on the side of it. They could do so much, bro. I think the Dunk Low ends up, SB Dunk Low ends up being like the sneaker for the creative side, which we know why they do that. But I just missed that. I think there's opportunity there that they kind of grabbed with both hands.
I mean, holiday sneakers are always so on the spot. I mean, I agree with you. The some of the Valentine's Day stuff ain't really hit. I think it's truly trended out because of frequency. We know every year for Easter, for Valentine's Day, for Halloween, for Christmas, we're going to get certain colorways, and they're always similar in certain ways outside of Halloween because you can go so many different directions with Halloween. But they dropped the ball. Nike in particular dropped the ball last year with putting the flies on the Air Max 95. That shit was trash.
That was trash, bro.
And the Air Force Ones. Putting the skull on the dunks. It was all right. It wasn't really.
Remember the Air Force Ones with the skeletal print on the side of it for your foot?
Fire.
What happened to that?
They did that 2 years in a row.
3. They had the white, the purple, the orange. They had a couple.
The black one too.
Black one too. So yeah.
I think it was 2 years in a row. I think it was the white and the black, or the purple and the black, or I think they did 2 colorways 2 years back to back. I can't remember exactly. Because last year it was the hockey mask that wasn't a Jason collab. Like, no, bro, you can't. You can't put the hockey mask on the shoe and it not be a Jason collab.
This is why this stuff like this disgruntles me. Is like if it's a collaboration, make it an official collaboration with the right people, and do it right. I don't like when people do it half-assed. Like, I'm gonna stick something that's similar to that, but I'm not gonna go and collab with them because I owe them money. No. Don't be a cheapskate. Don't be a cheapskate. Do it properly and do it with gusto. And when you do it properly with gusto, there's a whole lot of steam that builds with that, and then you can that's gonna sell.
Bro, it's so many movie monsters they could use. So many urban tales, legends rather, that they can use, like books, movies, TV shows, just scary stuff in general. Like even with Ja, with the spider stuff, it's like, all right, man, this is weak sauce. When they did the spider with the dunks, I didn't like those, but a lot of people did.
You know what you should do? Like what they could do is we know how morbid the Brothers Grimm's books are and the tales are.
Brothers
right?
Grimm.
Yeah, so you
They could do a whole
I don't know-
pack of the Brothers Grimm.
Exactly, bro. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to. Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot.
So you talking about when you say Frankenstein? I immediately went to the movie monsters, Dracula,
Yeah.
Wolfman, Creature from the Blue Lagoon,
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is a comic book character.
Okay, yeah. But still.
They will have to get licensing from the comic book company.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You
DC and Marvel, they real
So
particular.
it's all right. Misconception, probably just a bit of a misconception. The Freddy Krueger 95s. Is that an official collaboration, or do we just call them the Freddy Krueger 95s?
I think Freddy Krueger was official.
Okay.
The Dunks were not an official release, so you can't really count those. But the 95s, I think they were official. I can't remember. I know I went in for them on sneakers, and I believe the association was to Freddy Krueger, the actual character. Michael Myers, Jason, Chucky. Well, we had
Child's Play, yeah. Imagine if you did the Child's Play variation. The costume that Chucky wears is dope. To put on the, yeah.
like all the different vampire franchises. It's just a lot they can do. And at some point, that'll get stale too.
But it's something different.
They don't always have to do so much, though.
There's the thing. The thing is, with stuff like that, you only need to drop one pair that's absolutely fire on Halloween, or you could do a SB Dunk Low and another Jordan if you want to include Jordan in it, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to do too much, and you can create a pack from it. You can create an SB Dunk Low pack with a Jordan.
Remember
that's another trend that's gone.
The vampire trainer
Packs.
ones.
Yeah.
Like those are hard. So hard. Like we need more of that.
Yeah.
We need more of that. It don't have to be so extra. It don't have to be so complicated. And it don't have to be so many sneakers. Just something that makes sense. Like the Jason sneaker can have the machete swoosh, which we've seen before.
Yeah.
And they can do something with the materials like the mechanic suit, the onesie that he wears, and put the mask on the heel or on the you know what I'm saying, on the back tab or something. They like playing with the furs. They can do something with Wolfman, like you said about Cam with this. Shout out to Cam with the stitching. I don't like the bolts idea so much, but they can do something with the stitching and the pale colors from Frankenstein or Bride and Frankenstein. That'll be a nice pairing, you know, a men's and a women's Frankenstein, Bride and Frankenstein. Well, the Frankenstein monster, not the actual doctor. Or they could do something with Dr. Frankenstein. Because the monster is Frankenstein's monster. A lot of people say that wrong. Like Frankenstein is not the name of the monster. Frankenstein is the name of the doctor that created the monster. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, Addams Family, the monsters.
That would be dope.
It's a lot in the horror realm that they could go with. And I know we harping on Halloween because I think that's where they have the most room. Most
creative room, yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many different places you can go with Halloween. Like with Easter, you just got to pick a good silhouette because we know it's going to be pastel colors. With Christmas, we know it's going to be red and green. With Valentine's Day, we know it's going to be red and pink. You know, like even, I mean, 4th of July ain't a global thing, but in the U.S., red, white, and blue. It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
But
it's easy. It's easy to knock out the park, but I've been disappointed with most of the holiday sneakers. Another trend that's gone is packs. That a lot of people have been saying we want packs back. That's another thing, like
Dual
having
packs.
a Jordan, like having Jordan packs. So I just quickly wanted to reminisce, because basically I just wanted to kind of go through what was your favorite trend from back in the day, not back in the day, even like through your sneaker rotation, I don't know why they've got moved away from the 85 cut. That kind of was popular, and then it wasn't popular. And the ironic thing with the 85 cut was the Georgetown one got absolutely hyped. And I'm like, no, but you should have done, if you want to release a sneaker, and then this is why it didn't make no sense to me. If you want to release a sneaker in the 85 cut, OG 85 cut, wouldn't you want to start off with OGs? Like, I'm talking like Chicago's, Breads, Shadows, Royals. Like, you would have thought that would have been 85 cut. Let's start off with all the OGs in 85 cut. That would have been fire.
I think those four and the metallic should be the only 85s.
Yeah, and then the neutral grey ones as well.
That's one of the OG colorways.
Yeah, exactly. That doing that would have given more, given more emphasis on, this is 85 is special because it's the original cut, because we're using better leather, because it's just the OGs, and you can't get them. You can't get an 85 cut outside the OGs, and this is why it is so special.
The 85 cut, in my opinion, should have only been reserved for sneakers that came out in their first run of the Jordan 1. Nothing after, no new colorways, no collabs, just OG colorways, all the metallic colorways, the neutral gray, and like you said, Chicago Bread, Shadow Royal. They should have left it at that. That black and white 85, I mean, shout out to anybody who liked it and copped it and wears it. It wasn't bad, but to me, it shouldn't have been an 85.
Even when they've dropped the reverse 85 bread, it didn't make sense. Like, I got it, but it didn't make sense. It's like, release the bread. This is why I sometimes question, even though Nike is Nike, I sometimes question why. Like, you got to sit here, and as a sneaker connoisseur, and we should probably are, both of us, we got to ask why. Why did you do what you did? Because you made a product that had validity and momentum, and you could have added meaning behind it, but then you basically took that meaning away from it, and then just did casual colorways which nobody cared about, and you're like reading the script now after the fact, and you're like, why didn't you not just do 85 OG cuts in OG sneakers and called it an OG run and left it? But you just did all of this bullshit, and you diluted the purpose of that whole trend.
They done a hole to the 85.
Yeah, ridiculous. Done a hole all the time, bro. That's crazy. But think of it now. Like, think sitting here now after the fact. You're thinking that would have been a brilliant idea if they did it that way, because it would have so much more meaning behind it. Such is life. I would have done it that way. Such is life. So and on that note, it kind of makes you realize that selling product sometimes outdoes or just dilutes your notion of meaningfulness for that release, and all of a sudden, this is why we sit here after all of this is and think, oh yeah, there's no real meaning behind anything that was releasing. There's no the hype is dying because it's never been maintained.
Maintenance is the key to longevity. If you want something to last long, you got to take care of it properly.
Exactly. You know what they say is maintain your garden if you want to see flowers.
Facts. And it's very apparent right now that the brand has not been very well taken care of.
But this is not the only situation that's happening. This is one area we can talk about and think and say, yeah, this is bullshit. This should have never happened. But we could say that about a lot of other things, like a lot of other things that have happened over the last 10 years, and start poking fingers and said, why did you do this? Because it made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, bro. We can sit here and pontificate all we want, but I think a lot of people would agree with us on some of the points that we're making. Like, they did a lot of unnecessary stuff with themes.
Yeah, but
and series.
it goes. The lesson of the day. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. The lesson of the day is if it doesn't make sense and you just want to sell a product, then it's gonna falter, because if you want to sell a product and it has no meaningfulness and it has no historical value to it, you're adding water rather than substance to the quality of the product. And all of a sudden, if you keep adding water and diluting the product, all of a sudden it gets washed. Right, because like when we really think about it, is if they're kept to the core, if they're kept to the meaningfulness, if they weren't worried about selling so many sneakers and meeting margins, then maybe we won't be in the situation we are at this moment in time. Even though they need to sell product to actually keep profits up, but having more meaningful products, having more products that relate to people, bringing that. But nostalgia, bringing more people into that nostalgia from the 90s and 80s, and making people realize that this is the brand that we stick with, and this is the reason why we stick with them, rather than now we're just going to release bullshit colorways because we can sell product. It doesn't work because nobody's relating to that now, bro.
It's not working. We're not where we are, where we were years ago when the bubble was at its biggest. And when it popped, like we often say, we've been saying it for years at this point, the pivot was not quick enough. And when the pivot happened, they pivoted in the wrong direction. The direct-to-consumer thing did not work. The last year we saw
colorways.
We saw a lot of OGs come back, and that worked, but everything else was still happening around that. Like, you can't bank on hype being the end all be all when you're that big of a business.
The thing is, what you got to remember is hype is like a beam of light on you, focused on you. Once the beam of light switched off, which you will do because hype dies and trends move on, what substance have you got left?
Yeah, because once the release happens, then it's on to the next thing. And you got to have supplementary things happening around that to keep pace. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these brands that are still coming up and or maintaining position while Nike is falling, they're not doing it on hype. They're doing it on substance.
Substance, innovation, design, product. Look at. We just talked about Salehe. How many people he's worked with, and the companies he's worked with. Like, you could go through all the design aspects from what he's put together. I don't think he's designed a bad product at all. Like, even the Crocs Prolix, I think that the innovation design behind that is genius. Like the fingerprint on it, even though it's a Croc, even though it's a slide, but the design aspects like brilliant on it, right? So, gone.
He has good timing, and he is outside. You can't rely on people who aren't outside to make determinations about what's going on. or what should be
you got-
happening.
The thing is, over the last 5 years, I think, since COVID, the consumer has not had a chance to influence the brand. The brand has always tried to influence the consumers, and maybe they need to start listening to the consumers a bit more, even though they've been burnt by that previously, because obviously consumers want what they want, and obviously once you release a pair, they might not sell out because some people walk away from the product. But they need to start listening to the consumers.
I mean, they got me with Big Bubble 95s, but I ain't everybody. So, you know, I'm happy with what's happening right now for me, but clearly that's not the case for everybody, and we seeing it not working in real time, and it's sad for me. Like, I know we gonna always find positives with what's going on, but we're not the end all be all, meaning you and I and some of the people that listen to this pod, you know, and y'all know we Nike centric over here, Jordan centric. Not that we don't talk about other brands or other products, but y'all know where my heart lies. I'm a Nike stan. But I mean, it's Shoe Dog podcast, for Christ.
The question I've got for you now is it's not to do with what we just talked about, but it's something we just mentioned. Which big bubble butt do you prefer? The Air Max 1 big bubble or the 95 big bubble?
I don't know why you asked me that. I don't like the Air Max 1 big bubble.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. That actually really flopped. Really flopped. The Air Max 1 big
they made too many.
Flop, bro. Yeah, not that. People were just uninterested in the red variation and the blue variation and nothing else. And they flopped.
Yeah. The blueprint one I like that blueprint colorway, but I didn't like it being a big bubble. If it was a small bubble, I probably would have tried to cop. But the dope colorway, bad silhouette.
Yeah. Anyways, that was all the quick strikes to this week. Nobody's been bad this week, so we're not having a sneaker call. So we're doing our job right because we're naming and shaming. But on that note, bro, quick strikes.
Discounts.
Discounts. Sorry, discounts. My bad.
You know Heelys? The shoes with the wheels in them?
Wheels, yeah, the wheelie Heelys, yeah.
The founder of Heelys has passed. Roger Adams.
Oh, damn.
Passed at the age of 71. I'd never owned a pair of Heelys. I was too old to have them by the time they came out. But I've seen way too many children sliding around on their heels. I was never cool with the idea of Heelys, but it was a very, very viable product for young kids. So I don't know much about Mr. Adams.
I'm gonna say one thing. As soon as you introduce a wheel or a frame wheel on a person or a mechanism, it becomes a vehicle, right? So you need a license for those kids to.
Man, the recklessness I've witnessed by these kids wearing Heelys.
Exactly my point.
So shout out to all the Heely kids. R.I.P. Roger Adams. This is a bit of a funny one. I'm gonna have to present this this picture. You know the patent Air Force Ones?
Yeah, I think so.
The 3 colorways we talked about that's coming out. There was a blue one, a yellow one, and a burgundy one.
Yeah.
Well, according to this post, people calling them the Popeyes Air Force Ones.
Why? Okay. I see. Popeye. That's quite funny.
For those of y'all that's listening, the Popeye's uniform is burgundy with orange writing, and so is the sneaker. Burgundy with an orange swoosh. So
They should make that mandatory uniform for Popeyes. You gotta wear those Popeye Air Force Ones.
That's an expensive. As much grease going around in Popeyes, there's gonna be a lot of workers' comp claims going on if people wearing Air Force Ones in there. Nike SB just dropped a collaboration for season 3 of Skate, the video game.
Okay.
Funny enough, my new nephew's father was playing Skate in the room at the hospital because he is a gamer, and they told him to make himself at home because they was going to be there for a few days. Shout out to my niece and my new nephew and his father. Healthy baby boy. But we went there last night to see the baby, and he was in there playing Skate. And I opened up my Instagram to find out that Nike SB just dropped a bunch of classic colorways and some gear on the game. So shout out to that.
Hey.
Denim Tears has been dubbed crash out gear. For 404 Day, unfortunately, some YNs were outside and a young woman lost her life at Piedmont Park. There is a $15,000 reward out for the young dudes who perpetrated this crime, which I do not condone. The crime, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And the esteemed Sunny Digital, shout out to Sunny Digital, has now dubbed Denim Tears as crash out gear.
Yeah. It's over.
Denim Tears
Denim Tears
plus Shiesty Mask is a bad combo to see. So, yeah, if you see YNs wearing Denim Tears and they have their Shiesty in tow and a bulge in their pocket or their waistline, go the other direction.
Yeah,
okay?
For sure.
Be safe. There's a group or a movement called Stop Killing Games, and they're backing a California bill that will hopefully stop online gaming servers from being shut down without some type of restitution or some alternate form of keeping said games online.
Yeah. I heard,
which is fantastic.
I heard businesses are closing down servers for old games, and all of a sudden people that were used to play it can't play it anymore. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right. Imagine you've been playing a game for 3-4 years, and then all of a sudden the company decide they don't want to support it no more. And all the time and money that you done spent on this game is just up in the air, gone. And so this bill proposed that customers would get refunds and or alternate ways to still play their games online or offline. So shout out to that.
Shout out to that.
After closing a few stores in New York, Nike has opened a new store on one of the busiest blocks in New York City.
Go on.
That's it.
All right. There you go. Stepping up.
In other gaming news, I should have put this probably behind. This my third gaming story this week. Police in Ukraine have uncovered an operation where people were using supposedly 3,800 PlayStation 4s to farm my player or not my player, FIFA Ultimate Team cards
Okay.
to sell on the aftermarket. $3,800 PlayStation 4s, bro, to farm Ultimate Team cards.
You know what? Sometimes people don't realize how much 3,800 is. Let me put that into context for you. That's 3,800 consoles. 3,800 consoles. Go on.
Look at this. They got a whole warehouse full of hot consoles. And these are PlayStation 4 Slims. Yeah. Nasty work. Y'all got to find better hustles, man. Ultimate Team cars, really? That's the scam? FIFA Ultimate Team?
Right.
Yeah. Tyrese Maxey has unveiled his New Balance signature sneaker right before the playoff run. They made the 7th seed a couple days ago. So he will be in the playoffs this year, at least for one round. I don't think they're going to make it too much further, to be honest with you. Because I think they playing the Celtics. Yes, they matched up with the Celtics. I think the Celtics going to get them out of there in probably 5 or 6 games. But his sneaker look way better than Cooper Flag shit. And Kawhi.
Hey.
He was quoted as saying he wanted his sneaker to reflect parts of his personality, much like Ant-Man's sneaker does. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey. I'm not necessarily a fan, but I will acknowledge the fact that he probably has the best looking New Balance basketball sneaker I've ever seen.
Okay.
Your people, Cortez Instagram account got shut down.
I saw that. I don't know why.
Nobody knows why.
Don't know why. Could be a gimmick.
That's a lot of followers to lose for a gimmick.
Or it could be because of their lotto thing that they've done. Because it's gambling. Right. We're about to find out.
Plant's personal account is still active, though. So if y'all missing the Cortez page, go follow Clint.
Yeah.
Air Jordan 6 Sashiko.
I saw them. What'd you think?
They ain't shit compared to the foes. I'll tell you that.
I thought they did a very terrible job, if I'm honest. Like, considering what the fours look like.
Y'all do me a favor and listen to the man when he's telling the truth. Okay? TJ is not lying to y'all.
I can only be honest in it, so.
Yeah. One Kevin Durant, Easy Money Sniper, the Slim Reaper, is trolling my Angel Reese. I'm going to tell you something right goddamn now, Kevin Durant. This better be some type of ploy to bring more attention to Angel Reese. Because if it ain't, it's fuck you, okay? You going to stay away from Angel Reese, all right? You leave her the fuck alone. Let me read to y'all what happened. Angel Reese posted, and this is what I meant last week when I was saying Angel Reese say some crazy shit. She's a Reebok athlete. Let me leave with that. Jordans are the past. From now on, people will wear my shoes. She's supposed to say that.
Yeah.
She's a member of a competitor. She's supposed to diss Jordans, right? Here come Kevin Durant. Had a pair of these in my car. Somebody broke my window and left me a second pair.
That's a burn, bro. That's a proper burn. That's a proper burn. That is a burn and a half, bro.
Oh man, Kevin Durant is a troll, bro.
Yeah. Durant is perfect for his. Durant is definitely perfect for his surname. He does definitely like Durant. Yeah.
You crazy?
Am I
Speaking of
wrong, though?
Reebok,
Go on.
no, you're not. Pharrell and Nigo's ice cream Reebok sneakers are indeed on the release calendar for May the 7th. So all y'all OG ice cream sneaker connoisseurs, have at it. I won't be buying none of them. Too old school for me. What am I talking about? Too old school. I love shoes from 1995. There was a guy who had his name out there on like the recruiting platforms, the job recruiting platforms.
Yeah.
He put in his bio a code that would make AI respond. This code was telling AI to include a flan recipe. And it worked.
Oh, you showed me the AI idea last week where somebody actually starts AI. He realizes somebody's calling his AI, and he gets them to recite a recipe. That's quite funny.
Bro, these people keep finding ways to trick AI and make it look as dumb as it really is, and I love it. I can't wait to get rid of this shit.
That's the thing is that's the thing with AI is it's very strict, but it's got strict boundaries still. It's not evolved to be mischievous or creative like that.
I really hope this is a deterrent, because I keep having my homies telling me their kids are going to classes to learn how to AI code and shit. Like they actually teaching AI coding in college and shit. I don't like this shit. Prada, unbeknownst to a lot of people, have a custom service for the America's Cup.
Okay.
Where, like on Nike by You can go on Prada's website and design custom colorways of the America's Cup. And people are getting pissed off because when the shoes come, they do not look the way they thought they would look. I'll send you I'll send you.
Yeah, hold on. Here's one I made earlier, but this is what you're gonna get.
Yeah. You design it, and we'll give you what we want you to have. Yeah. Y'all keep playing around with these damn high fashion
trash. That has got me in hysterics. Go on, bro. For the rest of this off.
Last but not least, Supreme Times Vans is back. If y'all missed the last Supreme Vans collab, I'm going to need y'all to get on it, because they're back with a vengeance. Sneaker looks dope. It won't last long. And the resale will be high as hell. I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, that Prada thing came with a class action lawsuit, by the way.
What do you mean?
there's a class action lawsuit against Prada.
Well, hold on. Oh yeah, got it. Did you forget the Union Dunk Low collab?
I didn't see that.
Okay, that might be happening. So watch out for that. It looks like we might be getting a Dunk Low. Was it Dunk Low? I think it's Dunk Low.
I think I did see something about that. I didn't read it. I missed it though. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the discounts this week. But I'm gonna quickly jump into the last segment. Okie dokie, the good, the bad, and the ugly from this week. The good from this week is we know Nike's on top. They've been dominant on top. They've been dominant in basketball. It'll be interesting to see what their footballing range is in consideration that's dominated that sector. But it could be going up. But it is good to see. The good this week is Nike are still on top of the game and destroying the competitors in the top 10 for the NBA. The bad this week is these idiots that go into the store, into the official stores, and claiming that they've got fakes, not realizing what they got in their hands and what they could have actually walked away with. That's the bad this week. And the ugly this week, last but not least, is these resellers trying to find loopholes where loopholes don't exist. That's trash. I'm glad Nike cancelled it out. I'm glad that's all over and done with. And lastly, Prada Customs. We don't want your here's what I turned it out. We want the real stuff. So I'm glad you got a class action lawsuit on your asses. That was a good, the bad, and the ugly this week, bro.
You should have recorded yourself buying that damn shoe. That's what you should have.
What talk about missed opportunities.
Bro, you should record yourself buying it. That way you prove that you actually got it from a store. Yeah. So when you put it online, and look at me telling people how to resell, right? When you put it online, you can get a better number for it. Especially if it's a sneaker that you weren't interested in. If it was something you wanted, buy it, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got a story to tell when somebody notices it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like the upside down swoosh, just like the what do you call it? The third Jordan
back tabs. Yeah, the third leg on the camos. Yeah, man.
Ideally placed. Yeah, but yeah, that was the bad. And you obviously, Prada turning out whatever they want to turn out and sending it to people.
Right. And shout out to Sneaker Envy too. He said his fragments are flawed.
Yeah.
I wasn't really tripping on the material difference as much as I was about the embossing part, like the emboss on one side not being as deep as the other side. But the difference in material from left to right sneaker, that's pretty common. I got that with a lot of my Jordans. So
yeah, sometimes the Jordan the tongue is not like stitching properly, so it kind of curves. Do you find that all the time? So that's one of the problems.
Yeah, my Fire Red 4s are like that. It was a lot of flaws with the Fire Red 4s from years ago. Yeah. But also, what we have to think about is these materials come out in big rolls. And so it's not consistent across the roll when they're cutting out the patterns. That's where that comes from.
Yeah, exactly that. Because it might be curved. The materials might not be flat straight.
You know what I mean? Some parts of the material are more tumbled than other parts and all that stuff. So when they ordering this stuff, it's coming in big rolls. They rolling it out. They cutting out the parts. So you're going to get that from time to time. It's just a factory flaw. Yeah. Material with buying materials.
Yeah, exactly. Just go. What? See, that's why buy sneakers in hand if you're conscious, because you can kind of get the best pair you want. But that was a show, bro. That's pretty much a show,
wasn't it? Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all for joining us. This episode was a little all over the place, but be like that sometimes, you know.
Yeah. We just gathering our feet again. But yeah, that was funny. I can't be proud of you. Good on you, Prada, for getting a law action suit against your attorney ass.
Yeah, hopefully they end up having to pay out to these customers. I'm gonna pull up their Prada website too and see what's going on over there. I ain't gonna order shit though. I'm interested in seeing if it's still live.
I'm interested in seeing how much it costs.
Dude, the one dude had red guts and then got a shoe with gray guts. That's the picture that was on the post. Like, shout out to Sneaker Legal, man, for keeping us informed with these hijinks from these. Do
you think they saw the photograph in black and white by accident?
They probably got AI bots over there making them damn shoes. That's what it is.
Anyway, cool, bro.
Steppers. Have a great day, a great week, a great month, and a great year. Buy what you like. Rock what you like. Don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that.
Especially if they come from fucking Prada Custom.
Sheesh. Turning out shit.
JD, put the fucking Apple Blues up there and stop playing with me. They come out next Friday.
On that, peace out. Peace.
Please. Hold on. Wait. See? StreamYard about to do it to us again. They was about to do it to us again. Y'all gonna get y'all shit together, StreamYard.
Oh, the outro. Okay, got you. Peace out, guys. Peace.